ladies and gentlemen, ma'am is Miss Aarti Sharma. She is a image consultant and she owns her own image consultancy with the name of 360 Degree Image Consultancy. We welcome to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Gurpreet, for having me here. In fact, it's my pleasure and an honor to be here to be able to guide the students of Mary College. And I'm very excited to be here in this e-learning module.
And now, ma'am, I would like you to share a couple of tips for our students and for the general audience, especially for those who are the job aspirants. As you understand, students in higher education are looking for professional jobs. So in today's interview, I would request you to focus most on those students.
Absolutely.
Those people. So my first question to you is, what actually, according to you, is personal branding? Everybody is talking about personal branding. And the whole social media is abuzz with personal branding. So what is personal branding? And why is it important for students who are seeking jobs?
The first question is bang on. What is personal branding? So personal branding is how you market yourself to others.
Okay.
See, Gurpreet, you can understand because you have this kind of experience, yet students fail to understand that how we are perceived by people plays a great role,
Absolutely.
Especially in your professional life. So till you are a student, you don't care. You are carefree and you don't bother what people are saying about you. But once there's a transitioning from student life to professional life, you need to be very mindful of the impressions that you are creating, the perception that you are building through the way you carry yourself, the clothes which you wear, your body language, and of course your behavior and
Absolutely.
etiquette. So personal branding is all about creating that market value for yourself.
Correct. An image for the prospective employers.
Absolutely. Because if there are so many people, in fact, in today's time, there are thousands of people who are just finishing their studies. In fact, in Delhi only, there are thousands and thousands of MBA students, and they will be ready to go in the job market the next year. And what is that one distinguishing factor that would help the people to choose them over others? That is their personal brand which they bring on the table.
Correct. So you mean to say that personal branding is basically your USP?
Yes. So
it sets you apart from the other aspirants.
Very true. Very true. Tell me one thing, Gurpreet. If I say noodles, what comes to your mind?
Yeah, Maggie.
If I say toothpaste, what comes to your mind?
Yeah. So we have brands.
Yes.
So that kind of association. Yeah. Agree, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am, what is your opinion about creating a professional image? And do you think that students should also be concerned about their professional image?
Absolutely. See, till you are students, it doesn't matter to you what kind of image you are creating because you are not accountable to anyone. Whereas when you become a professional, now it's a transitioning from campus to corporate. Now you need to be very careful of the image that you are creating because your image is you in the eyes and minds of others.
Correct.
And the perception that you create about yourself will be the distinguishing factor why people would choose you over others. And if you do not have the appropriate image that suits your role or your goals, the role that you are applying for, you will not be chosen.
Right. Ma'am, for example, we have students from MBA, we have BBA students, we have courses like JMC, that is journalism and mass communication, then law students, BTech, PCA. So do you think that a student who's in different courses is applying for different categories of jobs, different industrial sectors, they need to think of some points while preparing for interview? So basically what points they should take care of? If you can give in specific examples for these categories.
Excellent question, Gurpreet. And your image should be in alignment with the industry where you are going.
Correct.
For example, finance, accounting, law, all these are high responsible positions.
Correct.
Now, the more the responsibility lies on your shoulders.
Correct.
So it's your responsibility to not only be competent but look competent. So the image that you portray should be in alignment with the industry that you are applying for. So there are certain industries, for example, you said JMC, where there is some creativity involved, videography, content writing. There you can show some kind of creativity through your appearance also.
Absolutely.
How you carry yourself, your style should be that kind of little bit quirkiness will do. This quirkiness will not do if you are applying for an accountancy job.
Absolutely.
So depending on the role and the industry you are going to, the students must research that what is the image they want to portray, what is the clothing choices they should make, and then carry on.
Okay. So just an extension, an added question to what you just mentioned. What tips would you like to give to the students who are going for interview? Some interview etiquettes, mannerisms, which they should take care at the time of interview. You can give some common ones, which is applicable to all students.
Yes. So first of all, whenever you go to the interview, the first thing they notice is how you enter the interview hall.
Absolutely.
In fact, even before that, while you are sitting in the waiting area, remember you are being observed.
Yes.
And within the first few seconds, the interviewer decides whether they are going to choose you or not. So what are the basic things that you need to keep in mind? First is you should be well dressed, formally dressed. If I'm not asking you to wear a complete matched suit, yet you must wear at least one collared shirt. Even if women are wearing, remember to wear collared. Even if you're wearing an Indian's attire, you can go in for a collared, maybe a Chinese collar.
A Chinese collar, yes.
I don't want women to wear round necks and big dupattas. If you are wearing Indian clothes, make sure the jewelry is minimum. It shouldn't be very loud.
Very tacky jewelry should not be avoided.
Not too many colors, too many flowers and patterns happening. It should be very, very professional.
Very professional.
For men, if you are having beard or mustaches, they should be very well trimmed.
Properly trimmed, yes.
Grooming is very important. Your hair should be right in place. Nails should be cut. All these small things create a great first impression. Now comes the time when you enter the hall. Now, Gurpreet, you must be knowing from your experience that creating the right amount of eye contact is extremely important.
Yes.
And sometimes when students get intimidated, they are not able to create the eye contact, whereas eye contact is equated with the confidence.
Correct. Absolutely.
So you must have the right amount of eye contact and then enter with a smile.
Yeah. Smile.
A genuine smile touches everybody's heart.
It's contagious. And eye gazing, eye roving, these kind of things should also be taken care of.
Absolutely.
Maintaining a soft eye contact. So I agree with you on that point. Ma'am, for creating a professional image, what apart from the attire, as you mentioned, the clothing and all, are there other things also which the students should take care of?
Yes. Gurpreet, the second thing after your clothing is grooming, and the next one is body language.
Body language, yes.
You must remember to sit straight, stand straight, and do not slouch. If you are entering the interview hall with a closed body language, immediately you will be rejected.
Should be avoided.
Hunched shoulders. And even if you are nervous, just don't show that you are nervous.
Nervousness should not be visible.
Because see, being nervous is just a part of the game.
Correct.
Everybody's nervous when they are going for an interview.
Absolutely.
Not only for the first interview, even for the next rounds and for the years to come.
Yeah.
We all get intimidated when we have to perform something. Still, you need to have that expression on your face that yes, I can do it.
I can do it. I can handle it.
Yes. So body language and then handshake. You should be very, very careful about the right kind of handshake. And especially always give your hand for shaking only when the other person extends the hand. So it is the authority of the person who is taking your interview, whether he wants to shake your hand or not.
And don't offer your hand unless the other person
offers. Not when you are going for the interview.
Correct.
Body language, handshake, eye contact, smile, and calm facial expressions. These are the things which make you the right fit.
Composure. Yes, basically, you're talking about composure and body language and confidence.
Yes.
These three things.
In fact, Gurpreet, I mentioned in today's session also that post-COVID, we all have understood that our mind affects our bodies.
Absolutely.
If we are thinking positive, our bodies will be healthy. If we are thinking positive, we'll remain fitter.
Correct.
Whereas the second secret is that our body also affects our mind.
Yeah.
So if you are sitting with a closed body posture, you will feel low. And suppose the interviewer asks a question which is a little difficult and you get disturbed. So what you can do is just roll your shoulders and sit straight, and immediately you'll be able to
Answer the question.
answer the question. You'll be able to collect yourself and not show the nervousness.
Yes.
So be mindful of sitting straight
Straight.
with your shoulders not hunched and not closed body language. Sometimes students, they sit like this.
Yeah. This is actually a closed body language.
And it creates a barrier between you and the other person.
Yes,
So sit
yes.
with open hands.
Open hands.
That is also very important.
Correct. Yeah, I completely agree, because your body, as you rightly said, positive psychology. Your body understands your brain and your brain understands your body.
Absolutely,
So there should be a proper sync between the brain and the body.
Yes.
Yeah. Ma'am, since majority of our students are job aspirants, and what advice would you give to them, that apart from preparing for their subject knowledge and the professional aspects of the course they are pursuing, what other advice would you like to give to these students?
So Gurpreet, image management is all about developing your inner strengths and reflecting it on the outside by working on A, appearance, B, behavior, and C, communication.
Correct.
And this A, B, and C, I want students to ace this. Appearance is the right choice of clothes which would suit, which is suitable for the industry they are applying. Then the clothes should be well ironed. The shoes should be well polished. No sneakers and sports shoes for interviews. So once you are able to create a great first impression through your appearance, attire, then comes how to show your knowledge.
Correct.
So whatever the question they are asking, first of all, pay more importance to listening properly.
Correct.
Sometimes the students are in a hurry to reply. They feel that, I know too much. I need to just tell them.
Yes.
Though that is a good thing, still you had to be patient in listening to the question so that you give the right answer. And it doesn't make a difference if you don't know the answer. Just politely express that this is the area where I really don't know the answer.
Avoid bluffing.
Yes.
Avoid bluffing and playing
then,
around here
yes.
and there.
And then you may ask them the opinion that why don't you enlighten me about this so that, I can take this up maybe later.
Yes.
So these are the small things. Then your behavior, your etiquette. Sometimes when students go there, even in the sitting in the waiting room, they are just playing with their
fidgeting
phone,
with their mobiles,
fidgeting and moving their hands or playing with the pen.
Yes.
All these are absolutely no. So keep your hands in your control. Your eyes, create a good eye contact. Your shoulders should be straight and a small smile. Just a genuine, polite smile.
Honest smile.
So your behavior, how you behave with them. I hope you are not rude with the receptionist. मैं कब से बैठा हूँ, मैं कब से wait कर रहा हूँ. No need to show that kind of, that I'm getting impatient. So you have to control your emotions and express that, yes, I am the right person.
Correct.
And of course, must work very hard on the content because soft skills are extremely important, but they can never take place of hard skills. So content पे जरूर ध्यान देना है, तैयारी बहुत अच्छी करनी है, and then presentation.
Do you suggest that color plays a very important role during interviews?
Yes. See, there's a whole lot of color psychology that goes behind. Let me ask you, Gurpreet, what is the color which generally uniforms are of which color?
Blue,
black,
white.
Yes. So these are the neutral colors. So we need to wear neutral colors when we are going for the interview. Not too many of tacky, very bright or flashy colors unless you are in a creative industry.
Field, yes.
So colors do play a great role.
Yes. So for students who are pursuing creative jobs, they can experiment with color palette.
Yes, they can
but
experiment.
For professionals like management professionals, IT professionals, they should stick
Finance,
to neutral colors.
Yes, neutral colors. Blues, whites, blacks, and especially well-ironed clothes.
What about law pursuits?
Now, in law, if already there are see, sometimes they give you the indications that this is your dress code,
Black and
unless
white.
it is mentioned. If it is mentioned that the dress code is black and white, then everything becomes sorted. There's no other option.
No other option.
And if it is not written, then you can definitely go in for formal wear.
Right.
Instead of casual wear, these are the industries, law, finance, where you need to look formal.
Formal, yes.
So go in for a third layer. A third layer is the coat that we wear. First layer is your undergarments, then your shirt or blouse or dress that you wear, and the third layer is your blazer. So do invest in that.
Yes. Any suggestion that which color blazers or for boys and for girls?
Blue, grey, these are the best and safest colors. Grey communicates formality.
Yes.
Blue again communicates order and organization. So these are the basic colors which you should invest in.
And when a student wears these kind of blazers or these colors to the interview, I think they are in themselves communicating to the prospective employer.
Yes. So every color communicates something about you. And that is why we generally prescribe blues and grays for. And of course, if you're wearing a tie, you can add a little bit of brightness. A bright color, maybe red or even yellow. So ties you can experiment with. The basic palette should be neutral.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for enlightening our students and sharing your valuable inputs on making them ready for the corporate jobs. Thank you once again. And we look forward to have you again in our campus.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure and looking forward for a long-term association.
Same here, ma'am. Thank you.